Welcome back to the Whiskey and Wisdom podcast. I am your co-host, Chris Kellum, and I'm with
Tyler, y'all.
And our special guest today, who has us mixing it up a little bit, is
Meg Fournier.
The fun fact is I've known Meg for a few years now, but we've never drank together.
We have not.
See, that's the joys of being adults. You're always on opposite sides of doing things. But I asked Meg prior to showing up, I'm like, do you drink whiskey? She was like, no. So she's drinking the Tequila of whiskeys, a Mezcal. I got a legal Mezcal. Shout out to the bartenders at the Starling for putting us onto this. It's a little bit smokier. And instead of doing it with just straightness, we did tequila soda with a macerated orange in the bottom of it.
Got to keep our new words.
Macerated? No, she said it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I knew it from earlier.
Okay. I thought Chris was just living in a thesaurus.
Nah.
Which
I do like to throw people off. But yeah, cheers it up.
Cheers. You have to cheers to something.
Cheers to what?
To new wisdom.
Oh, I'm down for it. What do you think?
Oh, it's smoky.
Smoky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the orange is nice.
Yeah. So this gives very similar to like a true, like an
Scotch.
old whiskey Scotch. Yeah, very peaty. Mm-hmm. Different than what you were expecting.
Yes, but it's good. It doesn't taste like a tequila, but it also doesn't taste like a whiskey, which thank you.
Right.
But it has the aftertaste of a whiskey. I'm actually quite pumped about this because I think the reason I don't like whiskey is because it makes me make that like face.
Yep.
But I like the flavor profile usually, so I like an old fashioned that really cuts that intensity.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
See, I'm good sometimes.
Chris coming prepared.
Thoughtful.
So I try to be when I can remember and wake up on time.
Which still hasn't happened yet, but I mean, we'll get there.
No. This time change got me. Like I woke
You don't
up.
even have kids.
Yeah, but I have dogs. Like I woke up and went to let the dog out, and I was like, "Wait, what time is it?" Because they had been really quiet, and I was really worried. And they went out, came back. I was like, "Oh, let me catch up on some video games," and they were already over. I was like, "How are you playing in China and over at 6 a.m.?" I was like, "Oh, because it's 7."
Yeah, makes sense.
Totally ruined my day. But instead of talking about me and my craziness of video games, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Where should I start?
Well, we know you're not from here by your accent.
I'm not.
So you can start all the way at the beginning and how you
Okay.
got here, or you
All
can
right.
do the truncated version.
All right. So I am a Jersey girl, born and raised. I grew up about 30 minutes outside of Manhattan in a really quaint suburb town where everybody knew each other. But I would say it was boring. There wasn't a lot going on. There wasn't a lot of culture. So by the time I got to college, I went to Rutgers University where there was a ton of culture. There was a lot of diversity, people from all different walks of life. And it kind of opened my eyes to the bubble that I had been living in. So it kind of like started the foundation of, I want to live somewhere else. I don't want to just live in New Jersey. I want to experience life. I wanted to be a businesswoman. Like when people say, what did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to work in Manhattan. I wanted to be like a city slicker. And so I started my career. And I spent about a decade in Manhattan working. I started first working in parking. Yeah, so my career kind of started in sports.
Okay.
And I was trying to get into hockey. Yeah, so I was really,
As a true
I wanted to do sports marketing. I started interviewing with the Rangers and the Devils, and then the lockout of, I think it was 2012 happened, and they cut all the programs. So I kind of shifted, did another type of sports marketing thing, realized there was no money in that. Found a recruiter who got me into parking. So parking garages like the one we have here in town, they're managed by management companies. So the city may own the property, but they may not actually run it. So my job was to basically go and acquire and find new parking garages, parking lots in Manhattan and convince them to let my company manage it for them. Super fun, a ton of dinners, a ton of galas, dressing up just to schmooze, but also what's the right word? Not very HR friendly, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
There was a lot of
Makes sense.
under the table deals and wear this really sexy outfit to make sure that you stand out so that our company gets like paid attention to, like very inappropriate. So I did that for about 3 years, got some experience under my belt, and then moved on, used the same recruiter to find my current job. I've been there almost 10 years and I'm working for a packaging company. So we do new product innovation. So everyday products that you use today, think your dish soap, your shampoos and conditioners, body lotions, condiments, syrups, creamers, bottled water, like anything consumer product related that you touch, my company works on. And we work on how to make it more innovative and user friendly. So we're constantly looking at.
There you go, Tyler.
Child abduction.
Oh, that's not good.
Nowhere around here.
Good. Safety
So,
first.
yep.
Well, that's how you know that his phone knows him. My phone is just
Nothing. Both of our phones. Apparently, you're a
Screw the
concerned
kids.
citizen, and they wanted to make sure that you were aware,
Right.
in case you're in the vicinity of the crisis.
which is 3 hours away.
I think it's even further. I'll double check, but it was like, I'm pretty sure it's like 5 or 6 hours away, which pisses me off. That Amber Alerts will
The
let you
Amber
know,
Alerts,
like
they're really
across the
serious.
country. Like, okay.
Silly.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. It's important that we pay attention to what our phones are trying to tell us.
Right.
I guess, in case it was a true emergency.
Right.
There could have been a tornado.
We pay attention to Amber Alerts.
Yeah.
But not exactly what our phone's trying to tell us.
True.
Because they are always listening.
True. Yeah. So we try and figure out how packaging can be adapted for the everyday consumer. A good example of something my company has worked on is ketchup. So if you think back to the 90s, ketchup was in a glass bottle with a threaded cap, kind of like the nostalgic version of ketchup. And then it moved to plastic upright with a flip top.
Yep.
So my company was part of that change. And then over the years, we turned it upside down. And so you think about ketchup and like wanting to get all the product out before, you'd have to do a pretty aggressive like banging of the bottle to get the bottom of the product out. And so with Kraft Heinz, my company, and people that used to work at my company or maybe are even still there, designed inverted packaging for condiments. And that Kraft Heinz product really changed the trajectory of consumer products. So if you think about like the grocery store today, everything from condiments to sour cream, we're part of the Daisy sour cream, and most recently Dawn dish soap. P&G's Dawn dish soap is now upside down. So my company did all of that. So it's like super fascinating. I've done kind of all different roles. I've done sales. I did sales in beauty, sales in beverage. And then most recently, I'm now on that like development side, really looking at market research, consumer insights, and deciding like where is the next revelation or evolution of product.
So what do you do?
Yeah. So a lot of that.
Okay.
So
do you like sit down and look at a computer and like analyze numbers, or are you the person being like, oh, well, this bottle is shaped this way, but we should adjust it this way to take up a little bit less space? We can add more of our products in it.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of it is looking at market research and data. So we have partner companies that we work with who basically pull information to say where are the trends, what's up, what's down, where are consumers interested, and we kind of comb through that and figure out where's there room for opportunity. But then I'm also at the store, or I'm looking at the products I use on a daily basis, and I'm like, this would be better if. And then once we get that idea going, we do a lot of like internal team kind of scoping, and we say, okay, I think there's an opportunity here. What would you want? What would I want? And we start coming up with ideas, and it's a bunch of trial and error. So we'll come up with an idea. We'll then do an external consumer study. So with a group of people like yourself, we'll get people together. We say, this is what we're trying to solve for. Tell me what you think. People are brutal. They'll tell you, we hate it. You think you're onto something. They're like, absolutely not. And you go back to the drawing board. So it's a bit of that. And then when we have something, I'm pitching it to the big consumer product companies. So L'Oreal, Unilever, P&G, Coke, Pepsi, Nestle, Danone, all of those. I am in a role now that I get to go and be kind of this subject matter expert, explaining to them why we believe that there's an opportunity here and trying to get them to buy it from us or partner with us on it.
So you don't have to wear like a very revealing outfit
Not
to
anymore.
get these anymore. Okay.
Not anymore. No, now I'm in like the really, really professional business suit with heels, and I look very important. And yeah.
So the focus groups aren't as much fun as it looks like on TV?
No, like they're fun when you're spot on, right? Like when they give you the feedback you believed in your gut was gonna be the product. So I'm working on one right now. I can't share a ton about it, but the feedback is so good, especially for men. So it's like, oh, we're gonna do it, and it's cool because once it launches, like I got to say that I was part of that. Yeah. Some of my babies from the past, like working with NARS, Bare Minerals, mostly cosmetics, are on the shelf today, still after 10 years. And you're like, I did that back then.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Has there been one that you were like super excited about and the focus group came back and they're like, this is absolute trash?
I have one yeah. So I started with our beauty business doing like all cosmetics and stuff. And then I took a leap of faith on myself and I transitioned to our beverage team. So we have beauty, personal care, home care, food, and beverage, and then a pharma division. And
Were you the one that changed the name to Starry?
No. No, I don't have control over that
That was
stuff.
a lawsuit? That's sorry.
I know what you're
not going
I
down
know
that
what you're
path.
talking
I
about.
don't know that one.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
It's not appropriate for our whiskey podcast, so
Okay.
you know it's bad.
Yeah, so I went away from beverage and I really just wanted to beauty, and I just wanted to like round out my experience and really see like is packaging my thing, or am I just a beauty girl? Like, is that going to be my area, or can I be kind of like this triple threat? So I entered into beverage, and my responsibility was to figure out what is the next sports cap. So if you've ever used Life Water, Propel, Fiji that have a sports cap on top.
You like the transition from like the nipple tops on Gatorades?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss those.
Yeah. So my company brought sports caps to the market about 15 years ago. And that same product is on the market today. Mm-hmm. It's a great solution. People love it. Every time we do a consumer study on it, because it's been in the market so long, it has this like product loyalty. People know it. They know how to use it. They like it. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with it. And in that case, it makes my job really hard. Right. But big mega trends are sustainability. So trying to make sure that any packaging you bring to the market has less plastic, less waste, could be reusable, uses post-consumer resin. So there's like all this facets that when we design something new, it has to be better for the environment. And so that we're doing our civil duties in a way. So I was working on one to replace what's in the market today to drive plastic out. We drove too much plastic out, and people were up in arms about it, especially in the US. In Europe, they're much more open to sustainability, recycling, doing things for the environment. Americans, hard no. They don't want you to change it on them. They're much more loyal to their products, and they are more resistant to change. And the Americans were very against going to something more lightweight. So if you think about like bottled water today, how small the caps have gotten. Right. That's kind of like not as thin, but we were trying to do something like that and up in arms. So I never got to bring that product to the market. We shifted. The product I worked on is going to launch in Europe first, and hopefully it will eventually come here. But yeah, it's really fun. Sick.
So
good.
Shifting.
Yeah.
Talking about products and all these cool stuffs, which makes me think, because I follow you on social. Have you been to Europe?
Yes.
So
I get to go for work, and I've gone for personal life.
Okay. So that's my transition.
All right, let's do it.
Because we talk a lot about work. We want to hype you up a little yourself.
I know,
too.
And I love my job, so you got to get me off of it, because I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to tell you that.
I was telling Meg beforehand too. I was like, we need Chris to kind of like step in here. I was like, because the work that I do, I'm really interested in what you're doing and stuff too. I was like, so Chris is gonna have to come in and be like, all right,
I love careers.
no more plastic and consumer goods.
I'm the queen of segues.
It's like too much of your business talk, Meg.
No.
No, I know.
No, I love. So I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, because there's like the king of everything, and obviously like when you're promoted, you're the queen if somebody dies. But I love the show. Have you ever seen The Magicians?
Yes, I have.
So in the show, like the king of Fillory is just whoever runs the country. And that's what made me think. I'm like, the king is just the best, and the queen is like the second best. So I'm not the best, but I still. Have you ever been to Fillory?
No.
Good, because it's an imaginary country. But real
I was
countries.
To be honest,
I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. But I was like, okay.
I was like, no.
You're like,
I don't know that country or
Genovia?
city.
no. I'm still curious. Some people think Genovia exists.
That was from the Princess Diaries. Hey,
not a-
I got that. It's not real.
No.
Geneva.
I was gonna say, yeah.
is.
That's what I was
It's on
wondering.
my.
Like,
It's
is
one
it?
of the ones on my list.
You haven't been to Geneva?
Well, you're going next year, aren't you?
You are.
I'm trying.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
It's on my short list for 2026.
So what was on your list, and what did you actually get to in 25 then? And then we'll go to 26.
Ooh, 25, I did Scotland by myself. It was my first solo trip. I mean, I take that back. I've gone on a ton of solo trips for work, but it was the first vacation I paid for, went by myself, and it was life-changing.
But you didn't drink any scotch, I guess.
I did not.
So-
I did not
so
drink
sad.
any scotch. I'm sorry.
Did you drink gin while you were over there?
I'm a tequila girl.
All right, podcast
Wine?
is over.
I'm sorry. I know. I wrote back to you. I was like, just FYI, I would love to be on your podcast, but
Don't drink whiskey.
I don't drink whiskey. I really appreciate y'all bringing this one, though.
You're good.
We always like to switch it up.
Yes.
Good.
So trip to Scotland.
Yes. Yeah. I got tired of waiting for people to do things with me, whether that be my friends, a relationship. I was determined to go do something for myself. Very scary to say, like, I'm going to go on this trip, have no one to talk to for a week, go to dinners by myself, excursions by myself. But I can honestly say it was the most liberating thing that I've done. And I think it's kind of set off this trajectory for me this year, which is like this like extreme empowerment of like who I am, who I want to be, and really being like rooted in that. This is a segue. I feel like in life we're always trying to people please and
100%.
fit in and make everybody like you. And I'm just like really tired of that. And I'm really standing firm and this is who I am. This is what I like. And I'm exploring other things that I like. What did I like when I was younger that I maybe lost as I got older? And yeah, so that was a Scotland trip.
So how'd you pick Scotland? I mean, there's
The
a
flights
lot.
from Raleigh are really inexpensive.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, there's a
I think I
ton of
paid
spots.
$600 to go to Scotland
wow,
from
so-
Raleigh. Yeah, and I did Glasgow, Edinburgh, and then I took like a tour group for 3 days and went out to Isle of Skye, which is unbelievable. I had great weather, clear skies, which is not common in Scotland. Yeah, it was breathtaking. Views you don't see here. Highly recommend. I recommend it in May before the midges come out. Midges are these like really, really small gnats, and they come out the way that our bugs do, you know, and like it's almost dusk,
Yeah. And
but
it's
they
just-
swarm. And you have to wear like nets.
Oh, Jesus.
So April, May, I recommend because it was beautiful.
Okay. It's just
Pretty
a
sure
beautiful
Isle of Skye
place.
has really good scotch, just saying.
Sorry, I really messed that up. I'll pretend. Yes, I did.
Right.
You don't have to pretend for us. So we're going to ask the second question, then go back to something else you said. Where you got a short list of 26.
Yeah.
What are those? Are you on like a 10 short or like a 5 short list?
Okay, so I have 2 trips already booked, and the third is the TBD.
Okay.
I just booked Iceland in February.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Again, flights were y'all have to check out flights from Raleigh. You just plug and chug a bunch of different cities, and like I went with the cheap one, but I also really want to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
So I had looked up like Norway, Iceland, I forget, there was a couple others, and Iceland by far was the cheapest. I think like all in was also $600.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going for a short, like I think it's 3 days. Like I fly in on
So you're in and
Friday
out,
night,
yeah.
out Monday type of thing. Hopefully everyone say your prayers that I'll see the Northern Lights. So I did that in February. And then in May, I'm doing a mission trip. I'm going to Nicaragua with Life Point Church for about a week to do God's work. We're working with Amigos for Christ, and they are basically building waterways and infrastructure for people who live there and don't have the means. And so I'm super excited for that trip. And then the third trip, I think I'm going to do Spain, Portugal in the fall.
Ooh,
That'd be nice.
Switzerland was on the short list, but I think I'm going to switch and do Spain, Portugal. Oh, doesn't love that idea.
Understandable. I mean, well, you're going in the fall, so like it makes sense.
I want to do it like right after the European rush when everyone in Europe's on holiday in August and they go back to school, so it'll be a little bit calmer, hopefully cheaper.
So when you can't getting to Switzerland or Germany, anywhere in like that area in September, October, you're fighting Oktoberfest travels.
True. Are y'all going anywhere? 2026?
I don't have anything planned yet, but I'm very much a spur of the moment type of thing. Something that you brought up though that's interesting, just by going to Scotland by yourself.
Yeah.
So like me and my wife have been together forever, and she's never actually gone anywhere like at all by herself either. So I'm actually forcing her out at the end of November. She was just taking like a small trip up to the mountains.
Love it.
And same thing. She was like petrified. She's like, what am I going to do? Like, who am I going to go with? I was like, enjoy time by yourself. Like, just go out, like experience, like do what you need to do up there. And I think it'll be good for her too, because I think there is something that's like liberating, like you said about it, by just like figuring it out on your own.
Yeah.
While you're up there, and just like not having anyone to like look at or look towards or anything like that too. So I think it's something that'll be good for everyone.
I don't think that's something we're taught. Like I think back to like my childhood, nobody ever said like be really comfortable being alone. No, did they say that to you? They didn't say it to me.
I mean, and that's the thing, like they didn't tell you this, but like as a latchkey kid, like you just get comfortable being at home by yourself.
Yeah.
Because your parents got to work. But you're right. As an adult, everyone's talking about how do you go to this experience? You got to go out. You got to go be with people. You got to go do this. You got to do that. And I'm like, it makes me feel bad because I just want to sit at home and be quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
And not have to clean my house or anything crazy.
Just do stuff for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. You said people please. I'm always buying stuff for my wife. It's like, hey,
well, she deserves it. You don't have to please other people, but happy wife, happy life.
Is what they say.
That's what they tell me.
It's true.
Yeah. We go back and forth on that. She's sometimes like, Chris, you should treat yourself. And I'm like, yeah, but then I can't buy you something and I feel bad. And no, I'm not the best husband, but you know.
Yeah, like, are you like, babe?
If you watch this.
Sweetheart, darling. Love you.
We're going to clip that one part and send it to her.
just that one clip. But you're correct. I do think there's so many things they should teach you in school.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to go to college to take a course that says how to meditate and be by yourself. No, educate kids in school. Just
we talked about that
Texas.
With the episode with Mike and Catherine.
Oh, yeah.
About just learning how to be bored. Like, being bored isn't a bad thing.
No.
Like, you have kids too, like, your kid being bored isn't a bad thing. No. Like, it's good to, like, sit within that boredom, and, like, that's where the creativity comes from. That's where the meditation comes from. So just being able to have that experience.
So then technically your parents did tell you to be good by yourself. They're like, go outside. You're not coming inside until the lights come on.
They didn't tell you. You just figured it out.
Well, you know what? That was like creative play, right?
Yeah.
Like I was told to go outside, use your imagination. Like I'm thankful that we grew up without technology, but there was that like switch at some point where you suddenly started to care and your friends mattered more than anything else. And I don't know if anyone ever told me like, who are you and who do you want to be? Like when somebody looks at you, like what message do you want to like portray? Yeah. Like who do you want to be known as when you die and people come and say your eulogy? What do you want them to say about you? And are you being true to that in your day to day? That's like a lot of the reflection that I've been doing and probably what I did when I was in Scotland. Like I really just was like, if this is all I have, if it's just me, who do I want to be? Yeah. Yeah. And solo travel. I hope your wife, I hope she comes back a changed woman. She's probably going to want you around less when she becomes changed.
That's fine.
But yeah, it's awesome to figure out like, what do you like outside of your husband, outside of your family, outside of your kids, your job? Millennials are doing so much. We do it all. And
way too much.
Yeah. Like constantly on the go. Like you said, it's just, sometimes you got to sit in the discomfort, like we were saying, and sit in the boredom and really figure out who you are.
Since we started the podcast, I was going to like one city usually pretty close, a year. And then I'll go to the distilleries there and I'll like interview some of the owners and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that's usually a trip I take by myself too. And like, I do have a lot of podcasting stuff that I need to do, but outside of that, that was like my time to reflect and set goals like for life and work on things that I've never been able to work on before, projects I've always wanted to like kind of work on myself. And it was a big thing for me and it's helped me a lot. So I was like, you know what, like I've had this opportunity. I want you to take this opportunity because it's something that has helped me. It sounds like it's helped you. So hopefully it'll do the same thing for her too.
All right, Chris, where are you going by yourself?
Me? Yeah. Oh, I'm not going anywhere by myself.
It's like the restroom.
One place I can shut the door and the dog can't get in. Mm-hmm. You know, it made me think, because I was going to ask you this. I haven't taken a solo trip, like not work related. I don't think ever. Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah. But I'm also one of those people, like, we went on a honeymoon and I was like, I'm fine sleeping in, going to lay by the pool and doing nothing. And you got to find those friends who are, what kind of trip are we going on? Is this a chill or is this a mark off everything on the itinerary?
Yeah.
So not my trips.
Yes, but you should have a trip like that. Like you take 2-3 trips a year. At least one of them should be let's just relax, you know, go get a massage, go enjoy the scenery, watch people get married and laugh at them because the wind's blowing and knocking stuff over. I'm that cynical, but
you have no clue what you're getting into.
No, we were in Cancun and they were like, people were getting married downstairs and it was just like windy and we were on the corner, like on the point of the peninsula, and it was just like you could watch the storm clouds come in and they were like running around and I'm like, should have got married inside. I'm just because I'm that person. But do you have any trips planned for yourself as like relaxation?
I think I like to blend it in.
Okay.
I'm a planner. Like I am a spreadsheets checklist girl. So like my trips have like itineraries and things I want to go see and do, but there's always a spa day. So like, or like a relaxing day. So Iceland, I'm going to the Blue Lagoon to like go in the pools and I forget what they're called.
Oh, you're going to do the like cold, hot, cold.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll do a day of excursions and I'll go on an excursion to go see the Northern Lights. So I think it's a blend. I want to see the world. If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to be cultured while I'm there. I want to experience what other people experience, how other people live. And then if I can fit in some downtime, I try to. Because I also don't want to come back burnt out from a trip. Mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than coming back from a trip and needing a trip from your trip. Yeah.
Way to go, Ariel. I want to be where the people are. Thank you. But you did mention like finding yourself and kind of like finding your purpose in your church. Yeah. Hitting that up. So I know this seems kind of weird, but after you figure out the catalyst that kind of got you on this transition to finding yourself and getting back into God, kind of how'd you find the church you ended up at and how has that helped you grow lately?
Yeah. For the viewers, I went through a divorce and was really in this dark place, kind of like building on this. I didn't know who I was without this person. We had spent a third of our life together. I was 33 and leaving him and had a 8-month-old baby, a dog, and I'm the responsible one. You're like, how am I the adult in this equation? And there were a lot of really dark days and just, I always believed in God. I had grown up in the church. I had kind of lost my faith. And I was not practicing. And I have a really close girlfriend. Her name is Catherine. And she's a practicing believer. She goes to Life Point. Her husband is actually one of the pastors at Life Point. And she kept pestering me with invites. And I kept saying no. And then it was Christmas. And she was like, just come to Christmas Mass. Like, don't spend Christmas alone, which I was going to. And she's like, just come sit with me for an hour. The music is great. And I went, and the message was, hope comes from a hopeless place. And I immediately could have cried in this church with people I didn't know. And it was like I was being pulled into church. Like I was finally being seen, and that I belonged somewhere in this really, really weird meant to be way. So I actually went to church twice for Christmas. I went for the day she invited me, and I went back to hear the message again. And I've pretty much gone every single Sunday since then. And then recently got baptized. And
that's great.
Yeah.
You get baptized in the ocean.
I did get baptized in the ocean. It was awesome.
When you live here, you have to.
I know. They were like, we have other opportunities to get baptized. And I was like, I know, I'm waiting for the ocean.
See, that was the funniest thing as a kid. Like, I got saved like right before Christmas or right before Easter. And they did, back in the day, used to do an Easter service on the beach. Oh, cool. And I showed up and they were like, Chris, we can baptize you right here. And I love the ocean, but I have a respectable fear of it. And my pastor was also shorter than me. So, like, I don't trust somebody shorter than me trying to dunk me underwater. And so I was just like, nah. So I just got baptized the normal way.
I don't blame you with that, actually.
Yeah.
I was let's do it. No. I came out of the water and I was like, yes.
I could see that. Like, it's a refreshing, like, I feel like in the ocean or, like, any, like, true body of
actual
water,
natural body of water,
like it has a totally different effect than like your traditional baptismal pool.
Yeah,
if you've never been, kudos to the Life Point team. It was an unbelievably moving experience. The amount of people, there was thousands of people on the beach between the volunteers, people who just came to support, families and friends. So like, you felt like the Holy Spirit was there. You felt the energy of the people, and you felt the true excitement and genuineness of the people who were there. That just, I mean, yeah, it was awesome to be on the beach, but it was like the magnitude of the way they do baptism. It was amazing.
From December, I guess, when you went to church to the baptism, what were some of those like catalysts and like really points of that really made you pivot into looking to God again?
Yeah. So it's been about 2 years. When I left, the kind of idea of like, I am the adult, everything is on my shoulders, from paying the bills to making sure my daughter was provided for, that the dog was taken care of, that there were groceries, like everything is on your shoulders and you're like, I'm barely even surviving, but I am expected to do so much. And so the weight was so heavy, and a lot of belief in God or the universe is kind of releasing control and believing that there's a higher power and a higher being that has your path already figured out, that you don't have to try so hard. You don't have to chase. You don't have to, like, you just release control to him. And that was kind of the profound moment. And a lot of the teachings the first couple of weeks that I went were about that, and about giving it all to God, trusting him, trusting that he has this divine plan and path. And I feel like when I finally stopped trying so hard to control my life started to happen. Mm-hmm. Like, I started to see the beauty in the everyday moments, the fact that like, I do have the money to provide. I have the brain to give me the job that gives me the life. And like, I started to appreciate the things I had so much more. And I'm not sure I would have gotten there as quickly or at all if I hadn't had this like release of control to God.
Yeah. And you also brought a book with you as well too. And you said you've recommended it a lot. So I'm not asking for any passages in it or anything, but what really kind of gets you into that and that made you really make that shift?
The shift towards like the letting go, or the book?
Both.
Yes. So how'd you find the book, and
then
what inside of it is like what helped lead you there?
So I'm a quotes girl. One of my passions is finding quotes, writing quotes. I have a quotes page. No shameless plug. I think 70 people follow me. It's really
I
for
will
me.
follow.
It's for me. Don't follow it.
But see, I love quotes pages, and now like the ones I follow are all just like ads.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hate this. So
yeah,
I'm gonna find it.
I started it as a therapeutic thing for myself. And again, like, I have 70 people. It's just my close friends. But I started to find quotes from this book and didn't know it was this book. And it was through Instagram. One of the quotes I saw had actually named the book and the author, and this was on Amazon. So I bought it, and the first page made me cry, because it says, "You were never hard to love. You were just loving the wrong person." And after, coming from divorce, I have the utmost respect for my ex-husband, but we were wrong for each other. And I think it took me a long time to figure that out. We created a beautiful daughter from that relationship, but our relationship was supposed to end. And this book helped me through that in addition to church. So I think really going to church first. And then this was kind of that foundational shift of I released control, but I still want to be loved. I have a lot of love to give. I am meant to be someone's wife. And I say that in the sense of I know my heart and I know that I could be a great partner for someone, but I have not found them again since. And so this was all about trusting again God's plan. Let go, keep doing you, keep enjoying your life, keep working on yourself, keep finding the things that make you radiate energy, radiate light, radiate this magnetism, and they will come to you because it's already written. God already has it in his plan. And that's a lot of what this book is about.
Got you. So Chris being Chris, that's very deep. So I think it's very interesting because we have all these fun conversations before, after podcast, but it's something that I never thought of before meeting and hanging out with Brittany all the time, is that you go through different seasons of life, and the unfortunate thing, if you've ever read Game of Thrones, seasons are always changing. If you don't go through the bad, you can't expect any growth, because a lot of people are what they said. You were born in the summer, you don't know what the winter is. Yeah. So if everything is always rosy, then when the hard times come, you're like, oh, what's going on? And I think
if you don't know bad, you also don't know what good is.
Yes. I think there's actually a good one on that. Okay. Talking.
But I feel like the unfortunate thing is that you had to go through a divorce, but the fact that you're grown enough and you guys are adults enough to understand, sometimes you just need to part ways, and the season needs to change so you can grow, and you go through a season of growth and getting to know yourself better, so that way you are better equipped and ready for the right person at the right time. Yeah. Because you could jump into a new relationship and it could be a bad setup, because some people grow quickly and change quickly, and other people, you got to spend some time with yourself.
Yeah.
Send it.
There's so many. My whole book is underlined.
But that's a good way to read books.
That's good though, yeah.
I mean, it hurts my soul to see handwriting in books, but but I understand you're allowed to do that as long as it's not a library.
I'm the same way,
book.
Chris. I can't write inside my books, but Jennifer annotates the whole entire thing, and I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna do 2 sections maybe.
Go ahead.
This is your podcast.
It's my podcast. It's
it's your episode. Yeah,
everyone. It's my episode. This one I heart it. There's black writing. There's blue writing. Every time I read it, I take something new. So I think the whole book will be underlined at some point. But this one is the chapter about the person you haven't met yet, and it says, there is a reason you haven't met the person who is made for your heart yet. Maybe they're still learning how to stay. Maybe you are still learning how to be still. Maybe life is softening the parts of you that once pushed depth away. Maybe God is gently mending the wounds that would have made it hard to see each other clearly and to hold each other in the dark. There's grace in the waiting, because it means you won't collide too early. You'll arrive when your hearts know how to honor each other. And when you do, it won't feel rushed. It won't feel forced. It'll feel like coming home, like something ancient in you is recognizing something ancient in them.
Wow.
I like that.
That's good.
It's very it's fun because obviously we're mentioning God, but I always love how so many religions have primordial deities that these things have been around forever, and there's always a yin to it, a yang.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of times we forget that. You can't be slab-sided next to each other. The point of yin and yang is that they're curved around each other, and there's a little bit of the opposite in each thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your other quote?
It kind of continues about it's again the giving up control, and it says you're not a work in progress. You're not an endless self-help project. You're a human being created in God's image, called not to just endure, but to enjoy, called to beauty, called to presence, called to the becoming, not for the sake of perfection, but for the sake of being able to hold joy without wondering if you deserve it. The truest healing cracks into your life when you stop trying to perfect yourself and start letting yourself just be here. in the mess, in the hope, in the uncertainty, in the gift of your everyday, ordinary life.
That's good. That's very similar to something that I've been thinking about lately too, because I've always thought, similar to what the book said, that, everyone just has to go through their own fixes, their own self-healing and whatnot. And when I really started researching it more and digging into the word more, it's not necessarily that you have to fix yourself, because you never will, but just the continuous growth.
For sure.
So, and I think there's a difference that needs to be really noted, that there is a difference between fixing yourself and growing yourself.
Amen.
Yep. Because we're all going to be broken.
Yes.
But how you grow is going to be the actual part. That is how it leads you to success.
I like it. It's so true though. It's kind of like you asked me how I got down this journey. It was like, I don't want to be the divorcee. I don't want to make that. That's not my defining moment in life. I am so much more than that. It's something that happened to me. It's something that has profoundly changed me, and honestly for the better. And I think we sit too long in that broken phase. It's okay, we'll get up. Let's go. I'm 35. I have so much more life ahead of me. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I keep trying to argue.
Right, exactly.
I try to argue this. I should be allowed to have a midlife crisis at 33, and my wife won't let me. It's kind of salty about that.
Well, third life
crisis. You're going to live longer than...
Time. I'm going to put this. Statistically speaking, how many people live to 100?
I will...
More and more
definitely.
Every year.
Yeah. But the average age is 70...
75.
This is depressing.
I know.
Yeah, but that is my thought process of I should be able to have a midlife crisis at 36 to 37.
That's fair.
Instead of waiting until I'm 45 to go buy a sports car.
Do you feel like you need a midlife crisis to have the profound moment to change?
Oh, no. I just like to have a reason.
So Chris I just want a new sports car.
Chris is my life has been great, so I just need something bad to happen. So.
No. I had that happen years ago. No, I'm too big for a sports car. My midlife crisis, you'll see me roll up in a truck or a big SUV, and you're oh, Chris. Or I'll finally have that Audi RS Q6.
Oh, yeah.
You deserve it.
I could see you driving that.
I mean, told you I want it. I bought it. Yes. Like Beyonce's song.
Oh my gosh,
that's right. I forgot about that.
So you're a Beyonce fan?
Yeah, I was.
So are you a Taylor fan now?
No, I don't like Taylor.
Okay, thank you. We can be friends again.
So we can continue the conversation.
So, talking about fun music, great concerts. Any people you want to see in the future?
Oh gosh, I've been saying yes to all the concerts lately. Okay. I just saw Jules Santana.
Oh no way!
Oh,
y'all, he came out 3 hours late. And when he came out, he was so messed up. He was lip singing. So it was quite disappointing. Otherwise, it would have been an awesome concert.
I didn't realize the problem is being so old that I forget how young all these artists are. I'm oh, Joel's he's 60, 55. So, no, he was 43.
Oh, really?
He's not 43. He's not that much older than us.
He looked young on stage, and he acted young.
Don't crack.
Yeah, that was at Greenfield Lake, and then I just did John Legend at Greenfield.
How old is John Legend?
At Live Oak.
How was that?
It was great. I mean, his voice is phenomenal.
I'm surprised he came to Wilmington, because I feel like he's bigger than that.
He did a lot of places.
I got tickets for $15.
No,
I don't know if he just wanted a sold out crowd, but I was for $15 on Wednesday. Heck yeah, I'm going.
When did you buy these tickets?
A month ago. And apparently day of, they were $10. Lawn seats.
Oh, which
didn't the first time get canceled?
No. He's always been, I'm being dead serious, because my coworker bought tickets. Yeah, he's 47.
Wow.
Oh.
My coworker saw the announcement in February and was I'm getting tickets. And I'm all right.
I know people who spent hundreds of dollars, and then I was I got mine for 15. Sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the problem, we'll talk about it. Great concert. I was the same way. I always wanted to see Childish Gambino. Mm-hmm. And I saw him last year because he was like, well, you know, I'm retiring the name. And I'm like, yeah, you're 40 something. You can't be childish forever. But I went and saw him by myself, and I was like, oh, I guess technically it's something I did by myself.
Hey, look at you.
And I was like, this is so fun. Like, it was real awkward standing next to like these like Gen Zers who were like going hard. And I'm just like, I'm just going to stand here and like vibe. But
I'm surprised Gen Z knew who Childish Gambino was. Good for them.
Well, because he released some newer stuff. And then like,
true. Did he play some of his older stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His concert was pretty sick too, because like it was at like PNC Arena, and so like he had like part of this thing, he came out with like one of his mask on and was singing, and then like he had these lights from the ceiling that were like 3D shaped in like a square, but like just all giant bulbs that lit up and had dark spots, and it showed his face in like a 3D relief. Like I was like, that's pretty sick.
Got to see Childish Gambino and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Last year.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar would be so good.
Oh, so that was funny because I went with my bartender friends and one of our, Nikki, who's been on the podcast, and they were like, we want to see SZA. And I'm like, well, I want to see Kendrick. So I went for Kendrick, and the 3 girls with me went for SZA. It was still a good concert.
Yeah, it works out, I guess.
Sadly.
I don't know who else is coming. I don't know what the lineup is. I think Live Oak will kind of slow down for the next couple of months.
It will.
Yeah, I usually have.
But
like
who do you want to see that you haven't seen yet?
That I haven't seen?
Yeah.
What if I already saw them and I want to see them again?
Let's go.
I want to see Billy Joel again.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah. His
Tell me you're
concert
from
was-
Jersey.
I am from Jersey.
Right.
Tell me you're from Jersey without telling me you're from Jersey.
Good point.
I saw him in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, that's even better.
Best concert. He is a phenomenal artist and entertainer, and yeah, just amazing. And he just sits there on a piano.
Just
and
goes
his
at
piano slowly spins so everyone can see him. Like
That's a good one.
that's a good show.
So wait, Tyler, who do you want to see or want to see again?
I want to see Fall Out Boy.
Okay, I'm
They've
going
been
with
in
you.
concert multiple times because
I
they
know,
brought back the tour.
Yeah, they were just in Baltimore, and I was like,
You should've
damn, I
gone.
should have. Yeah, it was way
Sam
too
it
late.
went.
But oh, really?
Yeah. So we had Samet. She was on like season 1, like within the first 12 episodes. She has a podcast of like where they do a bunch of like rock and like punk emo kind of music.
Yeah.
The Elder Emo podcast, and they've interviewed so many people. But she got tickets like the moment it was announced. She's like, "I'm going."
That would be cool. Any band from like our middle school, high school days, I would absolutely go to.
I almost went into debt last year because I found out that Paramore was opening for Taylor Swift.
What?
But it was only in Europe.
Oh.
And I was so mad because I'm like, I would buy these tickets to go to the opening and watch Paramore
And then leave.
because Haley Williams.
Yes.
And then I would walk out and like, I'm not watching Taylor Swift.
I saw her in concert in New York City when I was in high school.
Oh no
Who,
way.
Paramore?
Yeah.
Or Haley Williams or Paramore?
Paramore.
Okay.
With her Starland Ballroom, like Mosh Pit Central.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I'm so jealous.
Seen Yellow Card.
Back when tickets were under,
when
everything
they
was
were
under
what?
$100.
Yellow Card was at a college nearby where I grew up.
Yeah.
And I was 16, 17. My brother had to chaperone me. And it was in like the auditorium. I don't even understand. It was in the gym auditorium of this college. And it was just standing room only, mosh pit style. It was
That's crazy.
awesome.
That, like when I was at ECU, Trey Songz did Homecoming. Well, technically he did the Black Homecoming. And very different things. But he did the main auditorium. Like he wasn't even in the field, which he could have commanded. Like, nope, just the auditorium where they did like the basic like intro to school. He just had that auditorium. And I'm like, I was too broke to buy tickets. And I'm kind of salty. But
Sweet.
because we're coming up on the end of our time.
Oh,
I know.
Time flies.
Yes.
time flies.
So I got a few questions.
Please.
All right.
I feel like I've done all the talking and I didn't ask back, which is not my traditional nature. I'm like, I should have asked more questions back to you.
You know the point of this
I
podcast.
know. I'm the guest.
The point of this
I'm the
podcast
guest
for
of
you
honor.
is to break down some of your old habits and like hype yourself up.
Okay.
So tell me something like, what does success look like for you?
Ooh.
Got 'em.
Got him. Yeah. What does success look like? See. I have a very different answer than I probably would have given you a few years ago.
Oh, 100%. And when you come on in like 3 years, it'll be a different answer.
Yeah. A few years ago, it would have been all about the career, the cars, the watches, the diamonds.
Yes.
Which I have now. So maybe that's why it's not my goal anymore.
Okay.
No, but I think it's about I think I mentioned it before. It's like when I die, what's the legacy that I leave behind? So I think success to me will be that the majority of people say I was a really good person, that I lived with this energy and light that just made people want to be around me. Yeah, that people just speak highly of like the character that I had. Okay. Yeah. And I was a good mom. Sorry, Mallory, I forgot about you.
Yeah. So then my next to last question, what do you think about the Mezcal?
I love it. I really do.
Okay. So if you want to try it, Starling Bar or the Ibis, both have them.
Oh, I love the Ibis.
I know.
I work from there a lot during the day right to that 4 o'clock switch.
Right. You can hang out after 4.
Will they like switch to the liquor at 4?
So
you like work until 4 and then you're already there.
That's what I'm saying. You should go up to the bar and be like, hey, Anna, I need this.
At 3:45.
Yes. Yep. Or you can ask Justin to make you. Justin makes some sick. Shout out to the bird bars. I was there and they're always coming up with new stuff. But like Justin made like a low ABV drink and he had me try it. You should ask him. Okay. Like it's something like we were talking about like going to bars and bad bartenders don't know what they don't know. Yes. And good bartenders are always trying to help grow. So like asking, can I get a low ABV drink? And if they can make you a good one, and that's why I like the Starling. I want to blame, the Starling and Ibis. I blame Danny for getting me on low ABV drinks. I miss that.
So what's considered low ABV? Like beer ABV type of level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you can use certain like alcohol or liqueurs that make a nice like drink that's not like
30%.
Yeah. 30, 40%.
Yeah.
Like these bad boys.
Okay, so what is it called again? Illegal
mezcal.
Illegal mezcal.
So
legal or illegal?
Illegal.
Okay.
The technical
name is. How did you get this?
Yes. Well, because tequila is made in a specific spot of Mexico.
Right.
So mezcal is made in a different area. Same like plant use, but they rest it differently. So like these are rested in obviously smokier barrels.
If you're looking for a smoky tequila, real good.
So what's your tequila of choice?
I'm an Espolon girl.
So then I'm going to have to put you on Ocho.
Okay. What's Ocho?
So much better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
is it better in taste or?
All of it.
Okay.
From top to bottom.
I'm coming back and we're going to have the Ocho.
Yes.
Yeah, it tastes better. There's no preservatives in it. It's
really?
Like it's the closest natural thing that you can get when it comes to tequila. I don't like tequila at all, and I'll shoot
thanks
that.
Thanks for drinking it for me today.
Mezcal's I'll drink. Okay.
Yeah, because like Espolon is that's the thing of being friends with bartenders for years now is like I started taking tequila shots of Espolon because they were like we can't do the cheap shit. Mm-hmm. So then we were doing Espolon, and now I'm like, well, now what's the next level, which isn't going crazy.
And Ultra still isn't that expensive either.
Mm-mm.
They sell it here at ABC?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at almost every bar now.
See, and I heard Espolon was the most natural. That's kind of why I switched to it from Casamigos, which everyone's obsessed with Casamigos, but I think Espolon's better.
Yeah. Well, of the entry-level tequilas, Espolon is the better. Casamigos has way too many preservatives.
Yeah.
Yeah. You drink a little bit of that and you're going to be hungover.
Exactly. All right, the Ocho.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't think it's called the Ocho.
I can't help it. That's a guy, right?
Well, Chad Ochocinco, but the Ocho is from Dodgeball, the movie. Because that was the channel that they had, like Dodgeball.
The Dodgeball channel, the Ocho. Yes. That's probably where my brain went.
And they do it for a week every year now.
I saw that.
Because of that joke.
Really?
Yeah, from the movie. Now there's a week of just random sports that you'd never see.
Love it.
Yeah, but thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was a blast.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, and now you get to be the next returning guest.
Okay.
Okay, not the next
not,
one.
Not the next, like as a next.
The
week,
next,
but
next,
yes.
next.
You'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to ask your opinions. And you'll have to tag us next time you're out and you see
I'll have to.
tequila that we might like.
Yes, for sure.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Catch you in the next one. You guys like, comment, share, subscribe. If you know any high net worth men who are, God fearing, send them our way. We got a friend right here. But we'll catch you in the next one.
No shame.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.